My name is David Moody, and I'm the CEO of C.D. Moody Construction Company. I'm also the founder. We've built some incredible projects. We've built the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We built the Olympic Stadium, which was converted to the Braves Stadium after the Olympics. You know, we've just done a lot of big things over the years. The thing I love about construction is for years you can go back and see projects that you've been a part of. I had planned on dying with my secret. I was sexually abused by a male babysitter who groomed me and then sexually abused me. My mother, who was a great mom, and dad, you know, they were great. And my mother thought something might have been going on, but the way she asked me impacted me how I actually dealt with it. And she brought me into her room and she said, "Don't let anyone touch you." So as a child, I thought I had did something wrong. It was my fault. We have to be very careful how we ask questions or say things to children or any survivor. It doesn't matter what age. Because if we ask it in a certain way or say it in the wrong way, the survivor could immediately feel it's their fault. They were wrong. In 1992, I found out that my wife knew someone close to her who had been sexually abused, and I just blurted it out. About a month later, I had my first panic attack, a real major one. I had to call the ambulance while I was on the side of the road. They came and checked me out, said everything was fine. I didn't understand the trauma that I had experienced and how it impacted my life because we don't talk about this enough. You're ashamed, you're embarrassed, you feel it's your fault. And so I just would power through. I had to suffer in silence and wear a mask and act like I was okay when I was struggling. So I got therapy, but I really only got therapy for anxiety and panic attacks so I could function. And it wasn't until 6 months ago that I finally went and got a trauma therapist and did cognitive behavioral therapy, which was life-changing for me.
But also, please take care of yourselves.
There's a couple of things I always tell survivors who whisper it to me or send me a message. Often they'll go, "I hope I get the courage to speak up like you." And I always tell people, speaking up about this is not for everybody, but you are required to take care of yourself and be the best you can be. I speak up because I know how lonely I felt in 1992 when I finally realized how 2 and 2 went together, but there was nowhere for me to turn. So I speak up because no one should have to suffer in silence. I am so excited to see organizations like yours doing what you're doing because it is so needed. Because one of the things I think we overlook that I'm glad you are touching on, there's really no place for adults to go. Where does that adult go who's finally dealing with childhood sexual abuse as an adult? So often they show survivors in pictures and different stuff we're just constantly sad. And I just want to show, yeah, it was traumatic. I have moments where it's tough, but I enjoy life. I have a great life. And I want other survivors who are maybe just starting on that journey of healing to see with proper therapy and putting the work in, you can have an incredible life. I'll never forget what happened to me. I will always think about it, but doggone it, it doesn't have to control my life.